Hell yeah.
Keep that timer too.
Yeah, facts.
All right, we are live. What's up? What's up? This is Build Different Topics, another podcast, another event that happened they want to discuss and talk about. So you got Ambition Oliver right here. Got Rod, Caleb, Royal, and Stacy. We're all in the mix. We all have our feelings and emotions about this topic. It's a big topic. Before we even start this, Caleb, would you like to talk about the group, the GoFundMe?
Yes, we have a GoFundMe for someone affected in Uvalde. That'd be Maite Rodriguez. She lost her life in that tragic incident, and we have the link in the bottom if you want to donate. Anything's appreciated. Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, so who wants to start this off? Because this is like this is something that I'm trying not to blow up right on the spot for. So, just take a second back. Anybody want to ride Royal? Y'all want to,
would you like, you want to explain the situation of what's going on? I can explain it real quick for everyone.
All right.
Yeah, break it down.
I said, is it Uvalde? Is it Uvalde?
Uvalde?
All right, so pretty much it was an elementary school where a gentleman, I don't even want to call him a gentleman. I don't want to say his name either because I'm not trying to give him
bitch ass motherfucker.
I'm not trying to give him nothing. So this gunman,
the devil.
Yeah, buddy.
That's the devil.
So this gunman ends up getting in an argument or whatever about a cell phone bill, about with his grandma. So he ends up shooting her in the head. I don't think she passed away or anything like that. Then he steals the truck, wrecks the truck, and ends up going to the school where it takes, I want to say it was 78 minutes before police actually were able to,
He was in the school over an hour, yes sir. Yes sir, he was in the school over an hour.
Ouch. So yeah.
Man, that's so crazy.
So
but I thought he ended up killing 19 fourth graders, killing 2 teachers.
I thought he was bullied as well too, as they say.
And none of that shit matter. I don't give a fuck. None of that shit matter.
Hey.
Before we start about that bully thing, African Americans been bullied every day. How many African Americans do you see shooting up schools? I'm just gonna pull that out. People get bullied. We had slavery. We had all this stuff, and you don't see no African Americans going to go shoot up schools and all that stuff. There's people that get bullied. They're Asian. There's people that get bullied. They're Mexican. You don't see them. I'm not even trying to turn to racism or anything like that. But just because you get bullied doesn't mean that you're gonna go shoot up a school. That's something that everybody's doing.
You're absolutely correct, and to correct you, they actually did stop a shooting happening with a black kid in Mansfield for getting bullied recently.
Yeah.
Did they? What's the details on that?
He was getting bullied. He reported to his parents. He reported to the principal, parent-teacher conference, et cetera, et cetera. Nothing happened, but he
remember that
with a gun, and they stopped him before anything. He wasn't probably he probably wasn't really finna off everybody in school, but just the people who was bullying him.
He definitely was gonna give him a scare, at the least.
He's probably gonna defend himself.
Yeah, exactly.
But even then, you don't know. After you shoot one person, what happens after that. You're in trouble.
Course. Yeah.
So you never know the aftermath of whatever happens from that moment.
Sure.
Yeah, I just want to say I wasn't justifying my man's been bullied.
No, we already know, Stacey. You're just setting it up.
I wonder if the
you were
police
just setting up what's going on.
The police threw that out there just to say he was being bullied instead of it's really over a cell phone bill or whatever.
I think what was the cell phone bill angle? I didn't hear that part.
That was probably the thing that tipped him over, supposedly. But he's already been he was already doing this. Apparently, he talked to his neighbor when he turned 18. His neighbor was like, he said, "I got a gun." Or whatever, he was all boasting about it. Even his friends didn't really want to talk to him and stuff like that no more.
He just bought 2 guns when he turned 18.
Yeah, it was
okay,
but
how are you mad about a cell phone bill
but
when you bought 2 AR-15s that cost almost $5,000?
Because that's the devil.
Exactly. That don't even make sense.
Don't make no sense.
And come to find out, a lot of people knew about this. Come to find out, there's certain people that knew about what was supposed to happen. Not saying they knew the date or the time and all that, but come to find out, he had been posting things. He had been talking to people. So it wasn't like he kept quiet and just went at it.
It said that he said that he went up to the school multiple times and got escorted out.
He did. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Escorted
They
out.
say he been there before. Say he been there before, man.
Well, they say his stepsister went there.
Oh wow. So that's why he knew, and that's why he picked that school. Okay.
So how do you, as parents, how do y'all feel about this going on?
Oh nah, bro, that shit can't exist, bro. Like, hey, I'll go sit up there with a gun myself and wait and see and just look around.
There you go.
Like, we on patrol, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, that can't happen here. That can't happen with my people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't happen to nobody.
It
but
shouldn't.
I don't want to experience that my damn self, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Even being at my kid's graduation 100%. The other day, you walk through the halls, you'll picture seeing bloody bodies or kids on the floor or just that type of carnage and stuff, bro. It's a real deep feeling that you feel, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, especially as a parent, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to experience that, so we need to do everything to prevent that from happening.
Like what?
100%, man.
And
so the
my
update
aunt was telling me today, one of those, I don't know if it was an officer or whoever was in charge, they're supposed to be trying to run for board or something like that. And that same person kind of blamed the staff. So first of all, I'm gonna make this very personal. First of all, so whoever you are, my guy, you don't understand how it feels to be a teacher. You don't understand that we don't have guns, we don't have nothing. If somebody goes out and gets in a fight and we have to break it up, which is a chance you can get hit, there's also a chance that somebody might get pissed off that you broke it up and come shoot you too when they come get the other guy. So first of all, you need to know how it feels to be, doing all this. You're supposed to have an oath to serve and protect, but yet we have an oath to educate. Those are two different things. We can't even have guns and stuff in a building. So how the hell are we gonna protect something other than me throwing a desk at a motherfucker that come through the door? That's the best I can do. So I don't get how he's gonna blame the staff or the facility or the administration or whoever it is when you literally had 6 cops go in there and then the dude shoots 100 bullets or 100 rounds before then, and throughout 78 minutes there's girls calling 911. There's one student in room 112 that called 911 3 times. One student in room 111 that called 1 time, and literally as soon as she called, it was gunshots through the door. So there's so much stuff that's literally going on that's uncontrollable that nobody could control but y'all.
From the video that I've seen, they said the law enforcement went into the school and was clearing out. They were clearing out classrooms, but they didn't get to the shooter. Yeah, they were clearing out classrooms.
At one point, it was more than 19 of them. At one point, it was more than 19 local and federal officers, and they still hadn't went into the right classroom to take them down.
They didn't go to the shooting. They were clearing out classrooms.
No, they did not go. Yeah, they didn't. And they were saying the commander wants to use the excuse and say that he got intel that the shooter was by himself and barricaded himself into an empty classroom.
He didn't. It wasn't an empty classroom, but watching the news when the little kid who was inside of the classroom, who was the one who survived, he said they heard the shooting. He said the teachers told them to hide. As the shooter got closer, you know what I'm saying, the kid started screaming, walked into the classroom. Yeah. This is what the kid is saying. He said, my man's told them prepare to die or you're going to die. He killed all of them. Then he said the teacher saved their life. He killed the teacher. He said then the police officers yelled out, is anybody in here? And he said his friend that he was hiding with, he told him to hush, but he said another little girl started screaming. So that's when he ended up finding out where the killer was at, because the killer killed the little girl that was screaming. So that's how the 2 little boys made it out.
Isn't that like using them for bait? Like, why would you say that?
I mean, that's what he did. That's what the little boy said. The one who hid, he said he seen everything. He said, I knew it was real once I seen the bullet shells hitting the floor. He said I had to close my eyes so I wouldn't see things, so I wouldn't scream. Like that's a real life interview my man's had, but they didn't let him show his face on the news.
Well, then,
of course, he's a minor.
There was a girl that pretty much covered herself in blood. Like think of a child covering herself in blood, which I mean is extremely smart.
And playing dead,
but covering herself in blood and playing dead in order to survive.
She played Call of Duty. I ain't gonna lie.
They don't have nothing to do with Call of Duty. Anyway, but the whole point is that, I guess a fight or flight. So that kicked in, and just the understanding that, hey, this is real. This is something that nobody's trained. And as parents, will y'all tell y'all children what to do in situations like that, or do you?
Man, it ain't nothing to tell.
What can you tell them?
Yeah, you can't really.
Tell them or prepare them. Yeah. When we were growing up, remember we had
kids.
I'm older than all y'all, but we had the tornado watch, and we had all that. And then when I got in high school, when I got my freshman year of high school is when they started doing a lot of the mass shooting, the mass shooting drills. But I was all the way in high school when we had to do those drills.
I don't never remember doing the mass shooter drill.
We had bomb threat drills, but that's about it. Bomb threat drills, we just leave the school.
Okay,
I think I was a little older when that happened.
So as a teacher, and a coach, I'm gonna let you know they're currently doing lockout drills right now.
Of course, yes, they are. Yeah, that's what I said. They were doing it when I was in high school, but they didn't do it a lot. But they had started doing it like right when I was getting out of high school. They started doing it.
We do it. We tend to do it a decent amount.
Yeah, of course.
So
definitely.
You got to.
Was this an elementary that was by itself, or was this an elementary combined with a high school, like an all-in-one elementary, middle school?
No, it was. I don't know about the middle school, but based off of everything I read, because if you look at New York Times, they have everything. They have the complete breakdown for every single thing. But apparently the school sent out 3 Facebook posts. One of them was, talking about active shooter, it was lockout. The second was talking about, actually it was 4, I'm sorry. The second one was talking about, the shooter is pretty much there in the building. And then the third one was talking about evacuation at the high school, which was I guess on the other side of town. And then the fourth one said that they went to the convention center. They're not going to the high school. They went to the convention center.
Well, just imagine being a parent and you reading on Facebook that the school your child is at got an active shooter.
That's wild.
Rally up the troops. We gotta go.
And that's another thing. There were people. There were adults. There were parents that wanted to go in that building that was telling them, "Let me go in the building. I'll take care of and police wouldn't let them take care of it." Which I understand. You're not trained.
That's a liability.
But you're not.
They're not gonna. Man, you think they're gonna have the kids hurt and parents? You think they're gonna have more bodies? They're not trying to let nobody else get even involved in that because they know what it is.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time,
they worry about themselves.
True.
You're literally not.
That's not their kids, so their kids not priority.
Correct.
That's your priority in general.
Yeah,
so you going in there to get your baby regardless.
Some parents shit. I'd rather me than my child type shit.
Yeah, definitely.
And every parent shit.
Yeah.
So what about the cops that when they get their own kids and they said, I'm going back outside with my kids?
I heard about that.
You gotta see me one-on-one.
Boy, you gotta see all of us.
They need to lock out on police.
Yeah, take their badge.
Yeah, the Department of Justice at this point, they're saying the Department of Justice is investigating the police's response and those involved actual response. Because I guess it was Border Patrol tactical unit that took them out, right?
Right.
So it wasn't even local PD. Or anything like
the
that.
Border Patrol, it took them a minute, but at the same time, of course they come in. They're not from over there, and they came with riot shields and stuff like that. But shouldn't you think that the local PD would be able to? Because you already have SROs in the building, you have cops in the building,
and they talking about that nigga wasn't even at the school.
Urban says, "Man, my anxiety was all the way up on that day."
I know that's right, Aaron.
Rightfully so.
Buddy. Yes, sir. Yeah, my wife was going through it that day. Shout out to her. Strong woman, but having kids and even being a mother and seeing that, she put it best. She said, "You know what? You can't even drop your kids off. You can't even drop your kids off at school. When your kids aren't even safe at school, then you have to rethink the whole system. You have to rethink a lot of things. You have to rethink how we do things. You have to think about the politicians that we putting in office. You have to think about everything that even goes along with that, man. Because Matter of fact, go ahead, Stacey, please.
I
was just going to ask you about. Go ahead.
It's just one thing that's just missing, bro. Like, yes, police, politics, etc. Bro, when I was growing up, the day I stepped in middle school, when we walked through the door, we walking through metal detectors. That's all you gotta do. Put metal detectors inside of every school, even elementary. And on the other side of metal detectors, we had 3 police officers. So it ain't no way that you're gonna be able to pull no bullshit. You got 3 police officers right there at the front door, and you got 3 police officers on the other side of the metal detectors. When you clear, that's it.
I hear what you're saying.
Two things with that. So you understand what it takes to how many people going through the door, all that other stuff. So if a student has their badge, and if they are, because there's only a certain amount of SROs at each school. So for us, we have 2, and apparently around April 20th is when a lot of violence and stuff like that happens. Nazis, all that other stuff. Usually things around there, and around the end of the year is when the majority of all this stuff happens. So based off of that, I mean, it's kind of hard. Like, if you notice, the last, this one, and what is the Combine, the Columbine, whatever it is, within the last Columbine, 2, they're literally going through the back door, or their students letting them in. So how can you, even if you have an SRO, you gonna just sit there the whole day just watching them doors? You got doors that are locked, but you got students that will open the door for a person that they think is another student.
Definitely. And again, like I said, my middle school and high school, that's very possible. Have we opened the door for somebody who didn't want to come, who didn't belong in that school, but they was there to fight? Hell yeah. But you got to split second to hurry up and get in the door, because if not, if they catch you on camera, that security guard coming, or if they catch you on camera, they got police officers waiting on you on the other side before you can even try and attempt to get into the classes. So all of that can, you know what I'm saying, de-escalate most situations. Put mad cameras on every door, regardless if it's a one-way in or one-way out. Put every camera in every hallway. You know what I'm saying? We had hall.
Do we know how they got in?
Okay.
No, I'm just. Do we know how they got in? I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys know.
No, he went through an open door or an unlocked door.
Oh, he just walked in?
No, it was in the back. It was in the south entrance. That's where he went. Try to go through the front with the south entrance.
I'm just saying, like, he literally just opened the door and just walked in.
I just look at it. It's unfortunate that we live in a world where you got to put metal detectors in education system.
In an elementary school,
but not at all,
in
bro.
Elementary school.
It wasn't traumatizing for me, man. Like, it's more of a safety call. Like, we done had kids walk through with knives. You know what I'm saying? And that metal detector go off. So boom, like, it's more of our safety. So I mean,
I understand what you're saying, but it's still. No, I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying it's still unfortunate that you have to. We live in a world to where we feel like we have to put metal detectors so people aren't endangering these students.
But honestly, that's not even really going to solve as much. It might solve little stuff, but it's not going to solve what you think. There's cameras literally every inch of the hallway. There are literally almost no dead spots, like within a whole school. And you got to think how big these schools are.
Yeah, that wouldn't have stopped. The camera wouldn't have stopped nothing, really. I mean, especially in that situation, because he coming with an AR.
Correct. And nobody's gonna sit there and look at the cameras all day, just look at cameras, because you're gonna see students moving across the hallway.
Oh no, we had a specific security guard. Your job is to watch this fucking camera. Don't move at all. I'm so serious,
I don't
bro.
see how many doors we have. There's probably over 13, 14 doors.
And we had 6 security guards. All of those security guards were strapped. So I get you. Like, you can walk in at any given. It's always a dead spot. Absolutely. It's always a way in and a way out. Absolutely. But you got to be one brave motherfucker to walk into a school knowing, hey man, they got police officers and metal detectors and somebody watching the camera. Hey bro, we gonna have to catch you outside on another day or something. So it's not gonna prevent it 100%. But knowing that that's there, the probability is decreased, because again, we've had several people like, yo, like, I ain't coming to your school. Y'all got too much shit going on. I gotta go through this to even get to Taurus Buddy, and they wouldn't even know shooting schools back then. So I think that's like the reason why we got more bomb threats, because they couldn't get in the school to fight. So you know what? I'm finna call and act like we finna blow the school up, but then when they come outside, we already outside waiting on them type shit, and they can't send us back into the school so shit clear out. So it's like you're kind of being set up.
I hear what you're saying. Something's better. Anything is better than nothing.
Of course, definitely.
I'm not saying metal detectors is going to solve everything, but you know what I'm saying? If I'm a shooter and I walk into a school even without my weapon on the first day to scope the place out, which most people do.
Make you think twice.
It's gonna make you think twice. Like, damn, nah, they got metal detectors. Let me go somewhere where it's like I ain't gotta press a code. They not gonna buzz me in. You know, so I can walk straight in, scope everything out. Okay, I'm coming in right here. Then I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Then I'm gonna leave. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you something, Stacy. With that being said, oh, I'm sorry, Eric. Go ahead. You had something to say.
So
please.
You telling me that if you're going to be a shooter, you thinking about? I mean, I understand that there's some cases that people think, oh, I'm gonna plan it out.
I doubt he was.
Majority of cases, that's not gonna happen. If you can go fuck something up,
right.
you can go fuck something up. Like it don't matter if it's right there.
Because I don't think he's talking about this case.
Let's go. Let's go.
But yeah, you got.
I don't think he's talking about this case, Eric.
No, I'm just saying in general, bro. Like
I think he's talking about just in general, because in this case, that guy was, he was going in there. Obviously, we would hope that he would have been stopped quicker, but no, in this case, obviously, a camera is not going to stop him. Obviously, you know what I mean? Like,
but for him to go through the back door and he have a stepsister there, my man definitely has a plan to it for sure. He definitely has a plan.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he might. Yeah, you know what? He might have.
He for sure
definitely might have.
Type of plan.
He knew where he was going, huh?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Hey, so let me ask you something then. If Stacy,
stop everything.
Stacy is making some good points. So, on a bigger scale, can y'all tell me what would y'all do? What is your response to what happened? What do you think needs to be in place at this point then? Since we know what happened, obviously everyone's outraged. What is your response to this? What is your, I can't say solution because I don't know if there's a solution, but try the best you can.
I think you need to ban the AR-15, bro. Like,
nice.
I don't think everybody need an AR-15 bro.
Actually,
okay.
Or nothing,
I
bro.
feel you. The back door.
I wanted one, but that's
AR-15 is the assault rifle that murders the most. They get the most school shooters, all that stuff. So you are right. That AR-15. Irma said that's so true, Royal. There's bills waiting to be approved by the Senate that has been worked in the past. But
it ain't gonna pass.
Senate trash.
Enough money than people.
It's been
filibustered. He killed his grandma before he came too.
Yeah, it's been filibustered. I know what he's saying because I was looking it up too, and it's I think I used NPR. That was my what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, that was a website I used. But according to them, there's been bills that were supposed to be passed, and the Republicans keep filibustering it.
Oh my bad.
You good?
That's all good. But I guess the Republicans keep filibustering it, and they're at a standstill basically. From what I read, from my understanding, Democrats want to ban assault rifles, and make gun legislation nationwide. I think they want to have stricter
background checks.
Yeah, stricter background checks. And so I guess the Republicans on their side, they're saying that's infringing on the Second Amendment rights. And so their solution is to worry about mental health. Worry about mental health.
How are you gonna help with mental health, bro? Everybody ain't crazy.
Well, I guess they also said security in schools too. Security in schools as well.
Crazy, just to say I'm crazy.
Nah,
sure,
bro.
But you gotta understand too the fact that not everybody want to be police officers or cops or anything like that. And what do you use in the school? You use SROs. You actually use department cops to be the monitor of the schools. So it doesn't matter if it's elementary, middle school, or high school. They're literally PD that's there that you call SROs that actually stay within the schools. So there's certain things.
Hey, and usually them SRO people, man, there's more videos out on the internet of them slamming kids and beating up kids rather than worrying about who coming up with the pistol and the choppers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like, so they ain't really just prioritizing, the security. They more bullies themselves, really.
It depends. I can't say that for ours. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. That's just what it is. Like, I have a blue card, so I'm CPI trained. So if somebody come at me, I'm able to protect myself. But if I was like in Dallas, then I would have a black card, which means that I would pretty much protect myself by getting rid of them, getting them off of me. So it wasn't me just protecting myself. It'd be me being able to get, you know what I'm saying, take care of what I need to do. It'd be for everybody
but majority
safe.
of the SROs that get attacked, they're not attacked as in like, you know what, we finna try a security guard right now. They're 9 times out of 10, security guards is abusing their power because they're security guards, or they're trying to break up a fight. And we all know shit. Tempers is when we hot. The most person, somebody grabbed me like I don't know who you is. I might have to swing because I think you trying to jump me.
100%, man.
You know what I'm saying? I've never heard of a student growing up or even now, like just I'm gonna go try this cop or this security guard just because type shit. Like we ain't never had that going on. You know what I'm saying?
Usually beefing with other students. Yeah,
or he got into it with a student because the student swung on him out of reaction because he was in the midst of a fight. But as a trainer, like you said, you're trained in Dallas to defend yourself. You're supposed to be able to keep your temper composed. Like that wasn't initially for me. It was out of a reaction because of, you know, he's in a heated moment. But you know what I'm saying? Like y'all said, you do got security guards who really be trying to beat the kid's ass up more than they actually trying to protect them.
And,
but
you know what? And I agree and disagree on that because on the fact that you don't never know what goes on. You don't understand. You have a high school, so you have all this emotion. You have all this build up. Somebody might get pissed off. This girl talked to me, but he talked to her. All that stuff happened. Next thing you know, they fighting. There's people literally getting sucker punched out of nowhere because they might be Mexicans. So the blacks are fighting, and literally one of my soccer players literally was just walking. You look at the footage, he's just walking, and he gets sucker punched. He have nothing to do with it at all.
It probably started before. They probably did something to get sucker punched.
No,
hey.
He did something to get sucker punched.
Hey, you just didn't tell Eric that, huh? He said, Eric told me, man.
He probably hollered at that nigga girl or something.
Yeah, he knew everybody.
He knew something when you don't even know the individual.
It ain't that serious, bro. We just talking shit, man.
Nah, Rod just messing with you. He's just messing with you.
Hey, we don't know that nigga, but right now you 0-2 for letting your players get fucked over. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what? That's fucked up. Hey, that's really.
Hey,
I'm just. That's no chill. There's no chill on that.
Hey,
that's no chill.
I'm not letting
just joke, guys.
You act like you don't know who I am.
Just joke. Just relax, guys.
Don't take that shit personal. I was just saying as a coach, like
he's just talking. He just
coach, defensive coach, and somebody called my
Stacy, let it go, sir.
Beat his ass.
Let it go, sir.
So
Stacy, let it go, man.
Next.
Guys, let's get back. Guys, let's get back
some things you can't control.
No, 100%. No, 100%.
I'm a person that I believe you control what you can control. You let God do
that. Hey. Let them figure it out, Eric. You're right. Let them figure it out, man. They'll deal with them.
Y'all shut up.
Hey, I wish that nigga would. Soccer punch me going down the hallway.
Ernest said they're also raising the age limit on gun purchases, just like alcohol.
They should. Because what do they say? Your mind isn't fully formed until what? 26, really.
But
25, 26, right?
It's about that. It's the frontal lobe.
I thought it was something around there.
Everything else is in.
Yeah. It's not until about 25, 26. You letting these kids when they turn 18, they could get they start smoking and they could get an AR.
Yeah,
I got a question.
Combination.
I got a question for Royal and Eric. So y'all were talking about banning the AR-15. Now, if you ban the AR-15, right?
He's gonna go to another guy.
I don't think Eric said that.
Caleb
I said that.
Oh, Caleb. All right, so Caleb Roy. So if y'all ban the AR-15, right?
I want one.
How would y'all like, I guess, be stricter against people who know how to build ARs?
Oh man, you're gonna get federally charged with that. If you get caught building an AR, you're getting federally charged, bro. Out the gate.
Heck yeah.
Mandatory minimum 20.
There's already some.
I don't think you can just ban a specific gun. I mean, if you ban AR, they'll just go get another gun.
You can ban assault rifles in general.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to.
That's what they're saying to do. They're saying they're going to try to ban assault rifles. Yeah, that's what's happening. Because even the because didn't the shooter in the Vegas shooter?
Well, I'm thinking AR-15. My fault. Go ahead.
But didn't the Vegas shooter, the guy who was propped up in the room shooting below at the concert and he was trying to hit, I guess he was purposely trying to hit homosexual people. Wasn't he using a assault rifle as well? From what I remember.
Yeah.
No,
a lot of the shootings they're using assault rifles. Correct.
But even if you ban them, I'm still asking you, are you going to ban the parts? Because people can build an AR though.
Yeah, they want to ban the bump stocks, but ban all of it.
They're banning. I was gonna say they're talking about banning. Listen, if you get caught with it, it's like sometimes, like even with I just had a regular long rifle, and there was certain things, modifications I put on my long rifle that I had to change because it was a federal offense to have them. I didn't even know that. When I started shooting with it more, I found it out, and they told me, they said, okay, even if it's used for home defense, if they catch you with a certain thing on your gun, federally, you could be charged. So I think that's what they're talking about doing with the assault rifles. Any piece, like if you build it from scratch, if you try to modify and make a assault rifle style, if you even do that, then federally they could charge you. Is what the Democratic Party, I guess, is pushing. I guess that's what's happening.
That's just like the switches. Everybody can get switches now for their Glock.
Yeah,
make it fully automatic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which
they ain't stopping that.
It's a lot of stuff. Yep.
Sorry, and there's always gonna be a black market, bro. Because you got soldiers that sell guns to people all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So how do we quell that? You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be the hard part. You got all these guns out here. That's the thing. Yeah. You've already supplied this nation with all these guns, especially a lot of us southern states. So that's going to be the hard part. No matter what legislation they make, it's going to be, for one, you can't get everyone to register everything, even if you try to get people to register their guns, they're not gonna be completely honest. They're not gonna want the government to know how many guns they have, especially in Texas. I'll tell you right now, in Texas, people got arsenals, and they are not gonna want to let the government know how much they got. They're gonna make you do your job. They're gonna make you look it up.
Yeah. And bro, there's people out here with Mac 90s, flamethrowers,
of course, man. Come on, man.
Guns, everything, bro.
Yeah. Of course, man.
So like, that's because they said they law-abiding citizens. They don't want to take their rights away. Yeah, they're law-abiding.
That's what they say, man. It's gonna be an uphill battle, man. I don't know if this is the shooting that's gonna jumpstart all this legislation. I think the right people.
You got to go shoot up in a.
You got to go shoot the private schools up.
No, I say you got to go shoot a government building. You got to go shoot up the White House or go shoot up.
Man, even then,
they just stormed the Capitol.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And guess who did it? And the people who did it, they didn't care about. Because guess who did it? If it was people that look like us, they would care. But it's a different people that did it, so they can't do anything about it.
Just like the shooter in Buffalo, they said this dude had help from a retired federal agent from Texas. He sent him his plans, and he told him to watch the live stream of him shooting up the people at the grocery store. But he ain't been arrested. He ain't been nothing, bro.
Of course, he's not gonna be arrested.
And it's like 5 other people involved with that, and they got nothing on.
Hey, no matter how many shooters we have, if it's schools, grocery stores, movie theaters, ain't shit finna change, bro. They like that shit. Population control. They like it.
I guess so.
That has trash ass population control. It's 19 people at a time. Like,
I mean, it's not really population control, but like, I mean, you knocking off.
I get what you're saying. I feel you.
But it ain't no bill that they gonna work on because people still gonna do it. They got pistols. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got anything. They could just get bored and throw a grenade inside of a school if you want to. Like it ain't nothing really finna change or stop. I think, in my personal opinion, I think schools should leave it open for all teachers and principals to be able to carry a weapon, as long as they have a license to carry.
They did that in some areas, though. I thought in like some states they did that to where they let the teachers carry a gun.
No,
I thought they proposed it. I don't think they passed it.
Nationwide.
Bro, you're thinking of universities. No, it ain't.
Oh,
okay. You think of universities.
Okay.
In 2017, 18, that's when it was passed or something like that. Where, because I remember I had an international studies teacher that was talking about he coming next year to school with a dot. He was like, with a bullseye. He said he coming to school with a bullseye, so he already know whoever he failed, he might as well get ready.
Oh man,
I'm saying nationwide, elementary, middle school, high school, even college. All teachers have the option of being licensed to carry
that could be a good
carry
thing,
a
but it's
weapon.
also a bad thing because you also got people that aren't really, what's the word I'm looking for? They're people that can get their
comfortable with a gun.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then
that's why they don't let them do it now.
You said,
I mean,
it can be scary for what,
bro? Most teachers are
ladies,
leave
that thing around.
Wait, what'd you say, Eric? You said it's a gift and a curse because of what? Like you got teachers that what?
We'll get it taken.
Not everybody's meant to hold a gun. Not everybody's capable of having it.
So correct. That's why I said. That's why I said you give a teacher an option. That's why I said you give teachers an option.
Oh, option. Okay. Stacey said option. So not everyone has to do it.
I said every.
Because if you really know the school system, you understand that majority of the teachers are female.
Right.
Yeah.
Like literally 60 to about 80% of the school is mostly female across.
It's very rare to have a black male teacher.
Correct.
That's why Eric is that's why Eric is very important in this area that we're talking about. And that's why I encourage anyone watching to become a teacher or try to do it, because guess what? If you're a black male, you will get hired, and you are in they are definitely looking for more of you. Because it's very rare.
You
black
educate
males.
someone like yourself. You gotta teach
of
them
course.
everything.
100%. Yeah, I definitely encourage that. If any black males are watching, you know what? Any minority males, even female, anyone wants to be a teacher, go ahead.
Man,
go ahead.
No,
do it. Do it. Nah, go ahead, guys. I'm sorry. I'm off subject. So what's up?
Caleb?
All right. Do we have anything else, Caleb?
You got some thoughts over there?
Come on, Caleb.
Oh man.
Let us know while we still on the pod, guys.
I just feel like the country's in a very bad place, you know what I'm saying? And then there's no real solution, bro. So it's gonna keep happening over and over.
Yeah.
So what we gonna do? Thoughts and prayers, recycle it, rotate the same
every
cycle.
Every time we're gonna act sad and act like we're gonna do something. We're gonna act like everyone's in an uproar, and then the people in charge and the people in with any type of power are gonna pretend like they care. Until it fades away, and
it's only getting closer to us. You know what I'm saying? It's only getting closer to us. Everybody gonna get their turn, so it's only getting closer and closer to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna watch everybody else happen, and then it's gonna get closer and closer.
So y'all see that case where that black lady stopped the school? Well, not a school shooter, but a mass shooting. Like she pulled out her weapon and shot Buddy, and they said no charges will be formed against her.
I think my wife told me about that, man. That was
what happened?
Where was that at?
I can't remember the location, but it was recently, like maybe a week or two ago, and somebody pulled out a gun and a license to carry woman shot him, and they said no charges will be held against her.
That's awesome. Good for her. Good. They doing something right over there in that area, wherever it's at.
Yeah.
That's a good lady.
If you know what it is, viewers, comment. Let us know if you know where that's at. Help us out, please.
We
Go ahead.
We got to do research and check out her race, because if it was one of us and they gave her a pass, then okay, we getting somewhere. But if it wasn't one of our kind, that's a different story, because what if it was one of us to do that? So
yeah, that's a deeper question. that's definitely a real question. I don't know if that's the case, if it would still go that way, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Final thoughts, fellas. Final thoughts. What's up?
Final thoughts, anything like that?
One by one. Caleb, you last. I know you got something to say, Caleb. Rod, what's your final thought on what's going on, man? What you wanna leave the people with?
Shit, R.I.P. man. It's unfortunate that we gotta keep having these conversations.
Yes, rest in paradise, all the children. Yes, sir. What about you, Stacy? What's up?
Just stay ready, stay dangerous. Even though you can't do that at school.
I like
but,
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as when you go out into a public area, just stay dangerous.
100%.
Because you never know.
100%. Eric, what's up?
Overall, I feel like eventually we'll figure something out, but of course it takes more than the heads that's up there. You know, you gotta make change. You gotta be able to add more perspectives or anything like that. So, hopefully we get better. Oh, and Stacy, I will be 0-2 soon. All right. Well, 0-3 or 3-0. I don't know what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be there. All right.
You're gonna catch up, huh? You gonna bring your percentage up a little bit?
Yeah, I'm bringing it up a little bit. Hey, I'm not trying to get fired.
Already.
Though. I'm gonna control. I'm trying to get that money. Hey, you talking about me, so I'm okay. You talk about me. That's a different story.
Somebody else got hit. Don't worry about that.
Hey, I like my money. I got paid the other day.
Hey, like Stacey, you can't control what happened on the football field, so your money can't be touched if things happen on the football field. All I'm saying is you could have went to my man. Hey, look, don't worry about it. If you want to do a cheap play on the football field, do your thing. I got your back, though. I might play it off and tell you to do some suicides or something or some birdies, but hey, look, I got your back. I'm giving you the green light.
Give him the green light.
A long time ago, so I don't know what
ready
you
to
talking
go right now.
Hey, I tell him all the time. Tell him come get some. I tell him. You ask if anybody hop on the stream that's on my football team. They know my words is come get some. And I tell him, hey, you go tell him to come get some. So like, hey, we about that action. We trying to go take some heads off, but it is what it is. Caleb, you got?
Let him know what's it called, Caleb.
Once again, the GoFundMe is for Maite Rodriguez. Presently, it's up to 24,180. Anything is appreciated. You know, she lost her life in this tragic incident in Uvalde, and we want to support that and support anybody affected by that. And thank y'all for watching the Build Difference Topic podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
all right,
appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share it to every social media.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's just a crazy world we live in. But
God bless, guys. All right, thank you, fellas.
All right.